So here we are, and Tua Tagovailoa's return from concussion protocol is the news everyone's talking about. Miami's star quarterback is set to start this Sunday against the Arizona Cardinals. Coach Mike McDaniel confirmed it, and the Dolphins fanbase is buzzing. After that Week 2 loss to the Bills and his third concussion in just 5 seasons, Tua's back in action, bringing with him that fire the Dolphins desperately need. It's been a rough time for Miami without him, and the 1-3 record in his absence is a clear reminder of just how crucial he is to this squad. This wasn't a rushed comeback either. McDaniel and the team were cautious. Tua went through all the necessary steps, worked with independent doctors, and finally got the green light after practice contact this week. It's clear they didn't want any risks. For Miami, this is bigger than just getting their QB back. It's about having Tua at his best for a long run. They were already eyeing this Week 8 return, and now it's happening. The anticipation is real, and the whole team's energy seems to hinge on this. And what's striking is that Tua wasn't just sitting on the sidelines while he was out. McDaniel's words say it all. Tua was locked in the entire time, doing everything he could to lead in his own way. He didn't try to take over as a coach or any of that. Instead, he stayed connected, involved, and showed he's all about football. No doubt, he's hungry. Hungry to get back to leading this team, making plays, and giving Miami that spark only he can provide. McDaniel even hinted, if you had any doubts about his importance, it's obvious now. In the meantime, Miami has tried a few different backup QBs, each stepping in to hold things down. Skylar Thompson, Tyler Huntley, and Tim Boyle all got their shot, but it hasn't been pretty. Huntley and Thompson both got dinged up along the way, and the Dolphins even added veteran C.J. Beathard to the practice squad. But let's be real, nobody's been able to fill Tua's shoes, and it shows. The offense struggled, putting up just 40 points across 4 games. For a team that started the season with high hopes, these last few weeks have been rough. Now, McDaniel has yet to name Tua's official backup for Sunday, and there's been plenty of guessing about who it might be. Thompson might be the frontrunner since he was the designated backup heading into the season. He's recovered from a rib injury, but his performance when he started wasn't exactly reassuring. Still, his familiarity with the team could tip the scales in his favor. After all, he's been with the Dolphins for 3 seasons and even edged out Mike White for the number 2 role during training camp. If McDaniel is reluctant to call Thompson the backup, it might just be a sign he's not fully convinced Thompson is the guy Miami can lean on if Tua needs a breather. It's hard to ignore the question this raises about the Dolphins' approach to their backup quarterback situation. In an ideal world, McDaniel would confidently name Thompson as the backup, assuming he's healthy. The fact that he's holding back suggests some doubt. Maybe it's Thompson's play or simply a desire for a stronger safety net behind Tua. Either way, it's a sign that Miami's been lacking a solid backup QB plan, and that's coming back to haunt them right now. Boyle and Beathard could both potentially step in, but it feels like the Dolphins are still scrambling. Boyle has experience in a similar system from his time with Green Bay, and Beathard played under McDaniel when they were both in San Francisco. Still, they haven't exactly been lighting it up in recent years. Beathard might even edge out Boyle eventually, given his experience and familiarity with McDaniel's style. But realistically, neither is expected to leap over Thompson unless McDaniel decides to make a bold statement. When Tua officially rejoins the 53-man roster, probably Saturday, the Dolphins will need to make a roster adjustment to create room. There's a chance it'll be Huntley landing on injured reserve or Boyle being released to clear the way. And if they want Beathard as an option on game day, they'll have to elevate him from the practice squad. However, it's more likely that they'll keep him as an emergency backup, especially since Miami is dealing with injuries across the board and might need spots for a long snapper or a defensive tackle. But here's the deal, for all the options they're juggling, if it's not Thompson who backs up Tua, that's a red flag. It would point to a deeper uncertainty in McDaniel's mind about his QB situation. With Tua back, The pressure is on Miami to capitalize and rally around him, and fans are hoping the Dolphins have ironed out the backup situation because, as they've seen, it only takes one play for the game to change. So for now, eyes are on Tua and fingers are crossed that Miami's roller coaster quarterback situation finally smooths out on Sunday.